This is Dee with Divine L and Divine Needle, and I am doing an addendum follow-up to the reading I just posted this morning. That reading was done yesterday evening, um, well, dinner time. Um, so let's get into this. We have, I'm going back over the cards a little bit because there's a lot that came to me after I finished the reading, and again this morning some more. So we're going to go through the cards again real quick. These are the cards that came out. We had Apocalypsis, the Storm, and Gnosis. And from Osho Zen, we had these cards. And this is what came to me last night. This is over in the Pacific, and it's a face-off between two sides, with others shadowing them. So this could be, say, we're looking at Japan. See, look at these figures. They even have the more medium tone oriental skin. So could this be Taiwan, Japan, China? It is the Orient. This indicates the Pacific Ocean right here and the Orient, and a face-off. Okay, so I want to get that out immediately because I think that's coming. See, this is someone coming to rescue. Someone coming to rescue. To the rescue here. Okay. Anyway, we had consciousness breakthrough. A star breaking through. I have a feeling we had this card on the underlying. Okay, so that tells a story right there, something that's going to happen. It's a face-off in the Pacific Ocean, and it is between Oriental factions and some sort of rescue mission, freeing a bird from a cage. Okay. Consciousness breakthrough. It's interesting because we have Gnosis here. Apocalypsis, the storm. There is a storm brewing for sure, more than one. But this breakthrough of a star, I talked about that in the reading, a comet or something like that, asteroid breaking through. Yeah, it still feels like that in this reading. Then I did the overall energy, justice, the golden shield, the necromancer. Oh, we need to pull these up a little higher. I can tell, to make sure there's room. Actually, I'm gonna pause the video while I move these. Okay, so with the Spirit Keeper's deck, we had Lady Justice's overall energy, the golden shield, and the necromancer. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know what that is. We just talked about it. My husband and I. He's sitting here watching me go over this reading. This was clear. And we wanted to get... Did I put them on the top or the bottom? I usually put them on the bottom. Okay. I think I got all the little teeny tiny tarot cards out. The clarity. I'm going to look at exactly where these were placed. I know where some of them were. The Tower was these two. The Knight of Pentacles was in reverse. Rogue. That's a fall or a stop. You know, it talks about a storm happening. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think I need to look at the video to rebuild this reading. No, I don't. No, I don't. This is exactly where they were. Okay. All right. The highest priority slot, we had the Golden Shield, an Emperor, and the King of Wands. This is fathering energy and control, okay? And it feels like somebody's being brought to justice. Like a leader is going to fall. And I know a leader fell in Afghanistan. So this could be what it was talking about. I'm not sure, but I feel like somebody's going to be exposed. A leader. Will be brought to justice. Then we have down here the necromancer. We were talking about that because there's those that think that they rule because they've kept secrets. Here's the secrets. They use, first of all, they avoid the memory wipe using necromancy. This is alchemy, right? The 2 cups, the alchemy. Higher, wider perspective. And wish fulfillment. So if this is a leader that actually moves on, they do use necromancy, basically, to take the soul of the one who passes and immediately put them in another bloodline body. In other words, a baby. So somebody in the bloodline that's pregnant, possibly. But this also is talking about tidal waves happening. And so there's multiple things that this is talking about, this necromancer card. So some sort of fall, a leader falling, being brought to justice. And the highest priority is shielding ourselves from the control, they try to have over you. And King of Wands energy, that's somebody that's got your back. Okay? So they're indicating highest priority that to have others back and to shield, proactive shielding is important right now because, you know, the mandates, okay? Not only does this one have your back, but these two stand up for what they believe in and they go after what they want. So there's that going on here too. But this alchemy card, 2 of cups, it tells me too It could be about this face-off. Um, but it also feels like something else happening causing waves. These waves are like through the consciousness of the collective. Anyway, then we had the Rogue card. A thief of opportunity that's holding you back from your advancement. This is a standstill, a standoff possibly, but a thief that's trying to take your opportunities, okay? And then the Tower card is clarified by the Queen of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. This is something crashing down. And remember, I felt like there was like a meteor or an asteroid coming in. So it's clarified by the Queen of Swords and the machine. This is the zodiac, the machine, the wheel, right? This one, the Queen of Swords, is super intelligent, super fair. She's kind of well, she's the Libra. The Queen of Swords, the King of Swords is Aquarius. The Queen of Swords is Libra. This is fairness energy. A hand up. So a replacement possibly to the fallen leader. I don't know. Could be. But it also feels like there's some sort of asteroid that is coming in. Tower moment. It's interesting too because in the reading I talked about the Sandwich Islands and something, you know, not this past reading, the one before, like something rising up out of the sea. And the Sandwich Islands really, really got my attention right now. And here's a volcano here in the background. So something rising up from the sea could cause tidal waves, right? But if we have a larger asteroid hit, that could also cause tidal waves, okay? So keep that in mind. So I'm going to move these up so they're not in the way. Then we had the Ace of Pentacles, Death. That feels, see, there's all this, this feels like the Sun energy. I'm surprised they didn't put the Sun card up. But new beginnings, transformation, learning. These are messengers or learning about something. The Eight of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Nine of Swords, Seven of Swords, and then Knight of Swords, the truth. Moving forward with the truth. See, here's the Five of Pentacles. See how it looks like it's in a cold region? That's why the Sandwich Islands are really got my attention. The Thief in the Night. I'm going to move that over. Move these over a little bit. See how these cards are next to each other and one is standing on the ground watching something come up? Now, first of all, you have the stars. You have the moon. See the shape of the moon? That's interesting because we just got through that shape of the moon. But this is almost like an island here, right? And then when it comes up, this is the water rushing away from the land as it comes up from the bottom of the sea. I don't know if this is speaking of this here of the star that's falling. As above, so below. So a star falls to the earth and a leader falls. Get it? As above, so below. Okay? The Death card, transitional energy, right? So this is Earth in transition. I wanted to show you something in the repeater card of that Seven of Swords. Yeah. Sneaky eeky, right? It's right here, the Seven of Swords on this underlying energy. Somebody thought they got away with something, but they didn't. Okay. We're going to take a look at a couple of things real quick. Let me show you something. What do I want to show you first? Let's look at the earthquake map. First of all, I did this reading last night, and here's the South Sandwich Islands region, and it had a 6.9 this morning. See, the 16th. Here's the date. The 16th. This is the region in question, the one that's got my attention. It's had multiple 5 dot whatever, upper 4. And I mean, this region is going crazy. And that feels like something, this area could be where something rises up out of the sea. Notice the fault lines here that wrap around, and it's happening right on this fault line. So this could rise up out of the sea. If it does, it will cause tidal waves. There's no doubt about it. So Antarctica, Argentina, why is this messing up? There we go. I zoomed in instead. Uruguay, Brazil, South Africa, this whole area, even maybe Madagascar, possibly, and the islands, especially the islands off of Madagascar. This whole region of the Atlantic could see a major tidal wave event. So all along the eastern side of Africa, so Brazil, Uruguay, Argentina, all the islands that are down in here, there's somebody we do readings for that lives in this area, so heads up, they're on an island. Heads up for you, for sure. Also, you know, I don't think Alaska's done with it, what it's doing. No, it's not. So, not that it doesn't always have some small quakes in this area, but I don't think that's done either. But like I said, what's really got my attention right now is this right here. So heads up, this event is tsunami warned that happened this morning. And I don't think that's all that's going to happen. I could be wrong, but it feels like something's going to lift up out of the sea here. With the way this has a fault line that wraps around like it does, that would not be unlikely, I don't think. Just a hunch. The other thing I wanted to show you all was the astrology. And what pointed me at the Sandwich Islands. Give me just a moment. Okay. Here's the astrology chart. The machine. This is the machine. At work. The thing that stood out to me and makes me continue to look at the Sandwich Islands is down here in Aquarius. This symbol, a cross inside a circle, symbolizes Earth, a chemical symbol for Earth. Earth and water, the water sign, Aquarius, is not just water, but it's air. It's the only sign that includes both. Two elements, okay? But we have the water symbol and the earth symbol. And the earth symbol is smashed between two mega hitters, Jupiter and Saturn in retrograde, and it's sandwiched. Sandwich Islands, water and earth. I think the as above, so below is right here. Okay? It's right there on the wheel. So that's something else that's pointing at the Sandwich Islands. Not just my gut, but the astrology is actually showing it to me. This person falling to justice is because Venus is in Libra. Lady Justice. Now that face-off, that between the Orient area, that face-off, let me look at the coming day, is it the 18th? Yeah, the 18th. Let me look here. Yeah, it's going to be the 18th. I'm just double checking. There's today. Oh, it could be today. Could be today. It's either today or the 18th. So the 16th or the 18th is this face-off over in the Pacific. The reason I say that is because we have Black Moon Lilith and Venus in a trine with Saturn on the 16th and the 18th. So I think that's what we're looking at as far as this face-off that's going to happen. Okay. So my this was a lot to consume because this is a week, okay? This is through the 18th. Was a lot to digest. So I'm going to break these down by the day. And so another reading, more readings will follow. I'm going to go back to the dailies because it's a lot easier, wow, to do day by day. So I'm going to break these out day by day, find out what's happening when, and try to give you guys a heads up. Anyway, Sandwich Islands, something to pay attention to, for sure. Okay? And this face-off, and some leader falling, and a star falling. As above, so below. Something rising from the ocean depths. Something rising. And that would be in the Sandwich Islands, I believe. It's interesting because it feels like, you know, this whole thing, the thief in the night. The thief in the night. This also feels very Arctic tundra. So it could be still talking about the Sandwich Islands area because of these two cards, or it could be talking about Alaska. We need to keep our eyes on both. Yep, on a precipice. Water precipice. Things not coming to harvest yet. Yeah. So there you go. So a little more about this reading. I'm going to pull these cards up. Like I said, I'm going to do a reading day by day. So expect a reading for the 16th, 17th, 18th, etc. I think I need to go by day by day because this was a lot to consume. This was overwhelming. So, not that I can't do it, but also the storms. They're, you know, they are talking about a storm. And I know we do have some tropical depressions, hurricanes going on. That can't, you know, there's a storm here in the background of this card, the Rogue card. Something that stops movement and causes missed opportunities. Okay? Anyway, there you go. Pulling these up, doing another reading. I hope this helps you guys. These readings are about getting you a heads up as much as I can. Also, hoping that I'm helping to expand the minds of those that have been heavily programmed. It's interesting. So many blissfully ignorant. Yeah. Sometimes I wish I was in their shoes right now. But the fact that, and then I think again, would I want to be in their shoes? Not getting a heads up so you can kind of brace yourself for certain events? I don't know. The not knowing, blissfully unaware, or do you want to know? My guess is if you're watching these videos, you want to know what's coming. This channel is about doing whatever I can for the collective to ease the apocalypse. using gnosis knowledge. Somebody made a comment that it was egoic for me to um, presume that I might be causing some of this calamity. But I provided them a link to the Heart Math Institute. And for any of you that are interested in developing your abilities, that'd be a good place to start. Trying to help the planet. Because here's the thing, if we do have those abilities, we can make huge changes. Huge, monumental change. Beyond your wildest dreams. And I say, dream big and don't stop. And if you're still blissfully asleep, this channel is definitely not for you. Anyway, take care, guys. More readings coming.